The last thing we learned was that Hilulim was meant to teach us brachas, and the Gemara asks, it's actually teaching us two other things. Hilulim is teaching us achlei, v'hadar achlei, that first you need to redeem it, and also that the only thing that Neter Ravai applies to is to anything that song is said over, which is wine. So which means that Neter Ravai is really Kerem Ravai. It's not any plant, it's only vineyards. So Hanicha, it is good. That's what we're going to start right there. Hanicha, it is good. Laman Datani, according to the one that teaches Neter Ravai, which is any plant, which means that this little thing right here, Shira, is actually not correct. So therefore we can use brachas, at least for one. I know Achlei is already used up, but we have one bracha that we can use from the extra Hilulim. So in other words, there's two Hiluls. I know that's not a Hebrew word, but there's two Hiluls, two times Hilul. Ella, rather, or however, Laman Datani, according to the one that teaches Karim Revai, which means that he is using number one and number two, it's already used up. So that means he doesn't have any brachas left. Let's make a line over it. So Ma Yikala Meimar, what can he say? And now to prove that there is these two opinions, do we say Neta Revai? Let's say Neta Revai, or do we say Kerem Revai? These are two opinions. Sorry for my handwriting. It's actually two opinions between Reb Chia and Reb Shimon bar Rebbe. Rebbe means the Rebbe's son. Reb Shimon's son, Rebbe's father was Shimon, I guess the son was Shimon. So Chad Tani, one of them says Kerem Revai, that every time it says in the Mishnah Neta Revai, it really is meant to say Kerem Revai. It's only concerning a vineyard. Not all fruit trees have a fourth year. The Chad Tani, and one of them, let's put in these things. The Chad Tani, one of them taught Neta Revai, that it's only referring to, that it's not only referring to, it is referring to all fruit trees, which is neta, which means any planting. So what's happening here is, if we hold neta Ravai, then we have an extra hill to teach brachas. That's our main point. But if we hold kerem Ravai, then we've used up 1 and 2, achlei and shira, and we are left with no brachas. And we know that there's two opinions, so we're stuck with this opinion that holds Kerem Ravai does not know brachas. That's our problem. Now the Gemara says, well, actually it's not so bad. Ulaman ditani, and according to the one that teaches Kerem Ravai, which is either Reb Chia or Reb Shimon, we don't know who says what. We said Chad Tani and Chad Tani, we don't know who says what. The one that says Kerem Revai, Hanicha, it is good. Yalef Gezerah Shava. If he learns a Gezerah Shava, Gezerah, let's write that out. Gezerah Shava. Gezerah Shava means that the word, I believe that the word Gezerah means to cut, and it's like to enunciate. So one word or one articulation is equal to another one. It's also possible that what it means is one law. Gezerah could mean a law. I'll let you choose. The Tanya that we learned in a Brisa, we'll see why it's going to work out well if we use a Gezer Shava. We learned in a Brisa, Rebbe Yaim, Rebbe says that's an abbreviation just for Rebbe. Nemar Khan, it says here, Lohisiv Lachem Tvasi, this is a pasuk concerning Neta Ravai or Kerem Ravai. It says that to increase for you your produce. Tvua, which normally means grain, over here means your produce. V'nemer lahalan, and it also says further on, or somewhere else, utvu asa kerem, and the produce of the vineyard. So the Gemara learns like this, that the word tvua that it says by kerem Ravai is the same halacha as what it says over there, tvu asa kerem, or at least one halacha of this will be the same. Ma lahalan, just like over there, kerem. Afkan, also here, kerem. It also means kerem. So in other words, how do I know that Neta Ravai is only referring to a vineyard? I can either learn it from one of the Hillels, or I can learn it from a Gezerah Shava. So if I learn it from the Gezerah Shava, then that leaves over an extra Hillel, and that Hillel I can use for brachas. No, it's not set up perfectly here. Okay. Iser lei, it remains extra for him. Chad Hillel, an extra Hillel lebracha, to learn brachas. So in other words, let's summarize. If we learn Neta Ravai, then lovely, we have an extra Hillel. If we learn Kerem Revai, then we have a problem, unless we learn Kerem Revai from the Gzeir Shava, not from the extra Hillel, and then we'll be all set. So if we learn Kerem Revai from the Gzeir Shava, then it works out well. The Gemara is going to ask next, but if you don't learn the Gzeir Shava, what are you going to do?